It is my prayer and hope that you are doing well. So this moment and this hour, I have come up with a subject of discussion, a mind-blowing talk. And this talk is going to mainly focus on power synergy, working together, unity with an effort or a conatus to achieve an ultimate goal, which is being successful in what we do or what we are planning to do. So I normally like starting my talks by posing questions. How comfortable are you when you work in a group? How comfortable are you when someone comes to back you up in your operations and then you become successful? Do you feel satisfied or you feel unsatisfied? Generally, working together, being together is the best way which you can employ in order to achieve whatever that you want to achieve. No man is an island. There is nobody who has ever achieved anything by sticking to himself or herself alone. It calls unity. It calls holding each other's hand and moving forward. That is how prosperity and that is how productivity is achieved in this case. So I want to involve you in this talk. I know you are working in a company. I know if you are a couple, you have got your own goals. But how do you come together? Or how do you discuss about your issues? Do you discuss your issues separately? A man discusses to himself and keeps what he has discussed with himself to himself, or he involves his partner. Same to a woman. If you want to achieve productivity, it is good you support one another. It is good you involve one another in whatever that you want to do. I want to give you an example. There is a certain iron lady from United States of America. Is from Minnesota. I know you know her. She is a Kenyan American citizen. She contested for a seat in the US, in the Minnesota, and she was elected in the House of Minnesota Representatives in the year 2024. She's leading the Americans. She's leading diverse groups in the United States of America. Tell me, if she was alone, will she managed or will she have managed to claim that top seat? I want to challenge you. Always work together. Hulda, who is now a leader in the House of Representatives in the United States of America, said that if it wasn't for the efforts of her husband, but Isley, she wouldn't have managed to become a leader or a politician in the US. She was supported, and she even said that when she used to embark on her campaigns, her husband was in the house doing the house chores. The husband was in the house taking care of kids. The husband was in the house running other errands. Ask yourself as a man, how often do you support your wife? If your wife is outside looking for productivity and how to enrich yourselves in that marriage, do you support your partner? Or you say that this chore calls for women. So it is the responsibility of a woman to do this chore. Do you say that? And you wait your wife to come in the evening so that she can do everything? At what level do you support your woman? At what level do you come in when a woman needs you, especially in the house? Do masculinity tell you that these roles belongs to women, so I cannot handle them? Or you are that man who is open to doing or going extra mile to help your woman who is engaged on other activities? How are you going to grow? You are going to grow when you come together as one body of Christ. You are going to grow when you put your mind together. Remember, when you walked down the aisle, you became one body. You are not separate at all. So if you want to develop very fast, always put your minds together and work together. There is no marriage or there's no relationship which has ever survived when people have diverse thinking. People develop, people invest when they share ideas, and that is what I want you to embrace. Hulda's husband was really supportive, and he's one of the reasons why Hulda claimed that top seat. Apart from that, in my effort to promote my subject of discussion, which is unity and which is power synergy, I want to give you another practical example. Hulda was born in 1985. Then she moved in the US with her family in 1995. I think so. When she went into the US, she never settled in that country immediately. She went through battles for her to get used to the life of the US. She went through immigration battles to get used to the life at the US. And she was helped by a certain senator known as Wellstone, who was the Senator of Minnesota from, I think, 1991 to 2002. But unfortunately, he died in a plane crash. This is a man who helped Hulda to settle down in the US, who helped her to navigate and maneuver swiftly and seamlessly into her political career until she was stable to run for office. This is the senator who showed her the way. This is the senator who showed her that if you move using this route, you are going to succeed. And if you move using the other route, you are going to slump or you are going to fail. Hulda is forever grateful for what Senator did unto her. Because if it wouldn't have been that senator, Hulda wouldn't be a leader as we are talking. I want to reiterate this point and make it unequivocal that when you are one, you cannot win. When you are two or more, you make work easier and you enhance faster wins. You help one another, then you enhance success. There is nobody who has ever failed by helping one another. There is no one who has ever failed when he decided or she decided to hold another person's hand. When you are rich or you have a space make sure that you pull your brother, your sister, your friend, your relative, you pull him or her and make that person productive. You are not going to be demoted. You are not going to go down by helping others. Have an open heart. Imagine a scenario where we have rich people, yes, and at the same time, we have those from the middle class who can still settle their own problems. The rich will also be happy because they will not be receiving midnight calls from those who are unable to support themselves, demanding for help. They are going to be independent. So let's support one another. Let's embrace unity. Let's fight divisive sentiments. When you see someone in need, be ready to hold that person's hand and reach that person to the next level. That person will live to thank you. Never have a negative heart that cannot help. Always have an open heart that can promote someone from a certain level to another level. I hope this story gets bestowed into your mind and it gets to help you think differently and be in a position to offer a helping hand when someone is in need. There's nobody who has ever succeeded alone. You need another person. Thank you and have a nice morning.